manifesting magic in 2025, and specifically how you can create your dream life this upcoming year. We're gonna be diving into this episode of the Happy Hustle Podcast. Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Cary and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model / actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco-warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact. It is time to happy hustle your dream reality. Yee-yee! What's up, y'all? My name is Cary and I am a lifestyle entrepreneur and happy hustler who is ultimately helping you put the happy in your hustle. I'm also a USA Today best-selling author of my new book, The Happy Hustle, version 2.0, 10 alignments to avoid burnout and achieve blissful balance, and top 0.5% globally ranked podcast host. And I say all that just as credibility that hopefully you can hear it and not be like, this guy's a douche, but ultimately that you hear it and you're like, all right, maybe I should listen to a little bit of what he has to say. However, I like to say how I, not how to. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how I actually am manifesting magic in 2025. So let's dive in. Number one, manifestation is not a fallacy. I don't believe you just have to think and grow rich, though. Yes, it's part of it. You got to think and, you have to get clarity, but I do believe there's more to the puzzle. A lot of people think, I think about a Ferrari in my garage and, I hope it just shows up one day. But that's not how it works, okay? So you have to attract the things that you want in this reality by vibing at that frequency. There's a lot of science around this. Tune into Joe Dispenza for one. There's the book and movie The Secret that talks a lot about this. I'm not going to get too deep into the how or the why because that's for a scientist, not for a happy hustler to discuss. However, I do believe in it. I look at it like archery, okay? I'm an archer, I bow hunt, and if I don't have a clear target, when I pull back that arrow, I'm going to miss every time. So I have to get clarity. I have to see the shot. I have to feel what it feels like to hit the target. And that's how I see manifestation. Okay. Now I want to get into my 3-step manifestation process. Again, not rocket science, but I'm going to break it down for you so you can use it and ultimately manifest magic in 2025. All right. Number 1, step uno in the process is visualize with clarity. Okay. Like I said, you have to see what you're looking to achieve. So if you want to become a New York Times bestselling author, great. You have to see that goal coming reality. If you want to become a professional running back in the NFL, you have to see that goal and then, feel it as well, what that feels like to actually achieve it, right? So when I am putting a goal together for 2025, I think about, all right, I want to specifically, this is a real goal that I'm setting. I want to have 5 beta companies through our company happiness program by Q2. I see that goal. Then I feel what it feels like to have successfully implemented the soul mapping process into 5 companies. And I go through that process, what it looks like, what it feels like, what challenges I might run into. And I really visualize all of it as much as possible in as much detail. Okay, so that's step number 1, visualize with clarity and then feel it as well. Step number 2, you have to take aligned action, right? You got to have that hustle in the happy part, right? And that's why we talk about the happy hustle, baby. And you need to make sure you have taken aligned actions to achieve it. I call this reverse engineering your goals. So for 2025, let's say by the end of the year, you want to have launched your podcast and have 50 episodes done, or your YouTube channel or whatever, right? Okay, 50 episodes is a goal. Well, that's in 12 months time. So how do I reverse engineer and break it down into micro chunks? At 9 months, where do I need to be? At 6 months, where do I need to be? 3 months, 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 week, tomorrow. And I reverse engineer that process. And then I think about, okay, I need to have micro actions. When I was writing my book specifically, I said, okay, I want to launch my book by X date. I broke it down in that reverse engineer sequential manner. And then I realized I just need to write from 6 to 8 every single morning, Monday through Friday, to get my book completed. And then there was action tasks when it came to publishing it and marketing, etc. But you break it down, and that's really what it's all about. When it comes to manifesting, you have to have that aligned action, so you need that game plan, okay? And then step number 3 is you trust the process, right? You focus on enjoying the journey, doing the action tasks that you just committed to. Not that crazy of a concept, again, but if you set a good plan, obviously there'll be some iteration and evolution throughout. If you realize, maybe you need to change something in your game plan, but at the end of the day, trust the freaking process, my friend. Just know that you will achieve your goals, especially if you never quit. I got to say, half the battle in entrepreneurship is just not quitting. Like if you want to crush it and have that freedom, those 3 freedoms that everyone craves, creative, time, and financial freedom, just trust the process. Don't quit and you'll win. That's it. It's that simple. Just keep on keeping on, my friend, but really enjoy the journey and the process. Like find gratitude for everything you have, for the micro wins that you get along the way. Celebrate with your family and friends, the people who want to cheer you on and see you succeed. And that'll make that journey much more enjoyable. So that's really the 3-step process. Visualize with clarity and feel what it feels like to achieve that goal. Step number 2, take aligned action. And then step number 3, trust the process. That's it. All right. Now, a couple manifestation hacks for 2025. I want to just throw this in there. 1, create a vision board, with your number 1 personal goal and number 1 professional goal, and maybe some of those micro goals that will support it, and really get a vision board around it. Affirmations, really speaking it into existence. I say my daily affirmations every single day. I have these I am mantras that I go through, and we did a whole episode on that. If you're interested, just look up I am mantras, Cary Jack, you'll find it. Also, daily rituals to keep you aligned, stuff that will feed your soul. Like, stuff that is going to help give you energy, like working out, eating healthy, praying to a higher power, being a community servant and giving back. This stuff will be something that ultimately helps you manifest magic in 2025. I got to say, there's many things that I manifested in my life, but one that really resonates, I guess I'll give you 2. Personally, my wife, I sat down and in the book, actually, I talk about the perfect partner page. It's in the loving relationships chapter. But man, I wrote out exactly what I want in the perfect wife, and I just got crystal clarity. Wouldn't you know it? She came into my life shortly after, and she checks pretty much all the boxes. Okay, so shout out to Steph. Love you. Our relationship's far from perfect, but hey, we got the big boxes checked, and we've been able to persevere together now 10 plus years. We have a beautiful son named Kai Zen, and I'm very grateful. So personally, that's how I manifested her. Professionally, I had this goal of having, an amazing podcast and platform that I could basically just be myself and get paid for it. And fast forward, here we are, I'm doing just that. In addition, I get to do shit I love to do and get paid for it, like taking badass entrepreneurs camping in the Montana wilderness for 5 days. That doesn't feel like work. Obviously, the prep is, there's a lot of prep, but like broing out around the campfire, fly fishing, backpacking into the woods. Like I'm living my dream, and it's because I got crystal clarity on what that platform required to build and then who I wanted to serve. So it's, again, shout out to brand builders, but it's getting clarity on, okay, what problem do you solve? Who exactly do you solve it for? What's your uniqueness in solving? And then what's your primary revenue stream when solving that problem? That's how I did it. I just got clarity on those things and then just got after it and trusted the process. So that is the message. If you want to manifest magic in 2025, that's how you do it. Very simple. I hope you got some value. I hope you share this with somebody who also wants to manifest magic in 2025, because it works. All right, my friends, it freaking works. So thank you so much for watching and listening. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate the heck out of you. I know your time is extremely valuable, so thank you for sharing some of it today with me. All right, that's it, y'all. Get back to happy hustling life you love. I'm out, y'all. Peace and love.